ready for the Blackout Part 2?
Come to this blackout ready to have fun.
In July 16th in Atlanta, Georgia.
It's almost time for the blackout. Hey, is you ready for the blackout? Hey.
Just gonna have a little cut in that fucking hoodie. It's the fucking summertime.
It's not the summertime.
It is the summertime.
I'm sorry.
I'm springtime. God damn.
It's one day into spring.
Yes, happy spring. I gotta push.
And it feels like fall.
Feel like wintertime. It is cold out there.
You don't know your seasons.
I do know my
It ain't
seasons.
that cold.
I was born in the fall. It's winter. It feel like winter.
Where?
Outside when I wanna. Well, you know I got my shorts and all of that stuff.
Yeah, why? Like you're white.
I'm in the house. I ain't nowhere else to be.
Because you know white people wear shorts in the winter.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
And they go run. And they wear short shorts.
Next to nothing when they go jogging.
Yeah, that'll be 50 degrees. 50 degrees up north is way different from the 50 degrees down south.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they be out here in 30-degree weather just to running. And I'd be like, yo, I'll try goddamn mind, because that would not be me. But,
I'm running my house.
yes. Happy spring. Welcome to the Scorpion Show. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I've had a horrible couple of days in this house. It has been a mess. And when I say a mess, it has been a mess. So, Michaela and I couldn't record on Thursday, and I'm sorry about that. But I do hope that you watched that video that I posted on Saturday. It's me in the little bottom corner and me playing some Xbox Live. If you have Xbox Live, add me, KevScorp 1984. Also, I want to let you guys know that the blackout is July 16th. Almost hit the 15th. On the 15th, we're going to Six Flags. On the 16th, it is the blackout. If you have not ordered your tickets for the blackout, you have until April 1st to get them at $20. So send your PayPal payment of $20 to sweetandgreetc@gmail.com. And you have until April 1st. Because after that, the price goes up. And I'm a bargain bitch, so I'd rather get it at $20 be paying more. And if you don't purchase your ticket via PayPal, if you want to pay at the door, you can pay at the door when you come to the Crow's Nest, because people have been asking about that. Yes, you can pay at the door, or you can pay via PayPal. It's all up to you. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me on Facebook, and I'll answer your questions. I'm just really excited. Also, Brian B., who's a YouTuber, will be there as a special guest, and Alonzo Larone, who will also be there as a special guest. So I'm just excited because I get to actually like literally go on a vacation and be with the subscribers of our shows. I'm looking forward to having a good time. I'm gonna get sad. Y'all just don't understand.
Sad about what?
These past couple months have just been a mess, man. It's like it's one thing after another all the fucking time. And it's like you get one issue done and then there's another. It's been a mess, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. So it's making me kind of sad. So I'm like, yes, I get to do something. And something else that I'm also excited about is that, damn, Kevin, you getting emotional. God. Next week we're going to have a short week because I will be out in LA with the YouTube people. I'm just so excited. YouTube has sent me an email saying that they were looking for black creators to speak with them, and they had some special things going on, and I'm just so excited about that. And you know, I can't wait to give them my input on what it's like to be black on YouTube, and you know, trying to reach out with other subscribers. And I think that it's harder for black people to succeed on YouTube than it is for white people, and me giving my 8-year testimony of it. I think it's going to be good, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll be in LA for 2 days, and then I got to bring my ass back on home. But I'm really looking forward to it. And speaking of doing things, I want to give a shout out to Rox, because Rox was invited to New York to do she's doing like a promo for Viacom for Love and Hip Hop. She had a chance to meet K. Michelle and things like that. And Rox, I just want to say I'm proud of you. If you missed her video, please head on over to her channel, For It's Rox, and check it out. That's my girl. So we're going to get into this video. And what we want to start? We want to start with Trump. Rubio, because I'm just...
Start with...
I want to start with him because we didn't do a video on Thursday. You nasty bitch. Nasty bitch. That's exactly what happened to Rubio. He got sprayed. He got eliminated.
That's because you kept talking.
Bitch, you holding it. Talking. I had to get that out.
Crying.
Damn, it made me, I'm glad I can't smell it.
I need you to make a whole video, another video, separate from this one, when you get sad and emotional.
Cause it's just been a life.
Sad.
And you know what? Now it's like you don't even want to just vent out and just say what's going on because everybody that watch you, they want to use that as ammunition.
Right.
Lord, I mean, so it's like that. You really got to be careful what you say. It's vanilla.
It smells good.
Yeah. So it's just sometimes I like to vent, but then I'm just like, no, keep it to yourself. I know it's terrible, but y'all be a hot ass mess. They befriend you and then they want to talk shit about you after you tell them the truth. But see, that's why I'm gonna keep it to myself. But yeah, it's been a lot. As y'all know,
The Beyonce.
Yes, that's like Kerry Washington. I'm not telling y'all nothing. Yeah, we heard about the rumors, but okay. So yeah, I'm just saying.
No,
Kerry Washington. Yeah. I'm not giving y'all my business, and that's that. Yes, Kerry Washington. Anybody really care, but hey. Yes. Rubio dropped out of the race on Tuesday. As y'all know, I was going crazy last week saying that he needs to get out the race. And John Kasich need to get out the race. Make this a two-man race between Trump and Cruz. And let the best man win. Because Kasich, you only got like 100 or something because you won your state. That's the only state you win. Get out the race. Nobody is checking for you. Had you would have started like being loud and projective, not being ignorant, but voicing your opinion and letting them know that they can't be up there on the stage doing this, maybe more people would see you as the Republican presidential candidate. Because I do see you as, you're very presidential, but you don't know how to put your fucking foot down. And that's why Trump is just leading and, I don't know what people see in Cruz, but hey, and I know the Republicans really don't like Cruz, but at this point, it's like we would rather have Cruz in there being our nominee than Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump really says what they think, but, it just makes them really look bad, and they like, we don't want him representing our party. But Rubio's speech was very inspiring. Like, I really loved it. And I mean, then when he started talking about God and started preaching, I was like, where was this Rubio when all of this was going on? Like, it was just so inspiring. And I just like, if he runs in 2020, I might be one of the people trying to see, looking at what he really stands for and what he represents, because I really wasn't paying attention to that, but it was just so inspiring. And, I'm glad that he got out the race. And, I think the only way they can beat Trump is if they all step aside and give Cruz a chance. But that's just how I felt about it. I know you had said something, about Joel Osteen.
Oh, yeah.
Supporting Trump.
Well, everybody knows Joel Osteen, the big mega church preacher. He was criticized recently for his, he spoke highly of Donald Trump. And a lot of people took that as an endorsement of Donald Trump. But I don't think he actually endorsed him. I'll just read what it is that took place. Joel Osteen, and then let me just say this. Joel Osteen, he spoke, in favor of Donald Trump. And a lot of people jumped on Joel Osteen, calling him a racist, saying, we all should have known that this was how he really was, and this, that, and the third, But, yeah. So Joel Osteen is viewed as Joel Osteen is viewed as a religious leader who inspires and provides words of advice through speeches, podcasts, television appearances, etc. Osteen has millions of followers around the world and diverse membership at his Lakewood Church in Houston. But Osteen is currently facing backlash because of what he said about presidential candidate Donald Trump. During an interview with Fox News Radio in October of 2015, Osteen was asked his thoughts about Trump and his slogan, "Make America Great Again." Osteen began the statement by saying he wasn't on top of politics, but he also praised Trump. Mr. Trump is an incredible communicator and brander, like President Clinton said. He'd been a friend of our ministry. He's a good man, Osteen said. Since deciding to run for president, Trump has built his campaign by using racism, lies, and rhetoric. He has called for violence against his protesters and has shown a lack of knowledge about common issues that are crucial to being a political leader. However, he currently has the best chance of becoming the Republican nominee. Osteen didn't formally endorse Trump, but some who followed him have decided to blast him on social media. One person said Joel Osteen is endorsing someone who preaches hate and racism. Yeah, I think he missed a few pages in the Bible. Another person said, wait, people are figuring out that Joel Osteen is a fraud. And then this person said Joel Osteen and Paula White have both endorsed Trump. This just proves that white evangelism is both evil and racist to the core. Now, I will say this. When I read Joel Osteen's, what he said, I didn't take that as
an endorsement.
I took that as he was asked about, Donald Trump running for president. He said, listen, I don't really follow politics, which is kind of hard, in 2015, but whatever. He made sure he put that out there. I don't follow politics like that, but Donald Trump is an incredible guy, this, that, and the third. I can't take anything away from someone who has a personal relationship with someone, because before Donald Trump ran for president, we're going to be honest, none of us was calling him the names that we're calling him now, okay? Because I didn't even know Donald Trump felt the way he felt about Mexicans and all that type of stuff. Because remember, just a short few years ago, Donald Trump was considered a Democrat. And he didn't feel, he didn't say some of the things that he's saying now. At least I didn't hear him say any of those things. And if he did say some of those things, I didn't hear people speaking out about it like they're speaking out about it now. I will say this. Joel Osteen has every right to say that somebody's a good guy if that is his friend. I would expect my friend to say that about me. If the rest of the world hates me and thinks that I'm a certain type of way, fine, y'all hate me. But if my friend is asked a question about me, I don't expect my friend to jump on the bandwagon of the world and say, oh yeah, he's this, he's that, this, that, and the third. I wouldn't expect that. So I certainly wouldn't expect that from Joel Osteen. He didn't say anything about Donald Trump and his racist stuff, whatever the case may be. He just said, this is a guy that I know, he's incredible, this, that, and the third. He's speaking on his personal relationship with him, not the public relationship. So no, I didn't take that as a public endorsement, because he didn't say he was endorsing Donald Trump for president. He didn't say Donald Trump would be a good president. He didn't say Donald Trump would be a good leader. He just said that Donald Trump is a good communicator, like Bill Clinton, whatever the hell that means. But I will say this, because I think, I just had this conversation with one of my friends the other day, and we were talking about Bill Clinton and how Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton are so different from each other. And, I was making the point that Bill Clinton really was a person, and still is a person, that people seem to like a little bit more than his wife. He seems more down to earth. He, when he talks, you listen to the third. But with Donald Trump, no matter how I feel about him and his political views, that's neither here nor there. I will agree with Joel Osteen when he says that Donald Trump is a good communicator. He communicates very well to those people who think like him. That's why he has so many people coming out supporting him. So, Joel Osteen is right when he says he's a good communicator, because he's able to communicate the hatred and spew that hatred towards Muslims and Mexicans. He's able to get it out there and have a large amount of people coming out in support of it. And anytime you have that, you are a good communicator, because you're able to get that out there to the masses and they flock to you. So no, Joel Osteen was not lying, because I agree he is a good communicator. If only some of these other candidates were like Donald Trump when it comes to communicating. Not communicating hatred, but communicating their stance on certain things. Maybe they would get more people to come on board with them, rather it being a split and divisive election the way it is. Because it's split on the Republican side and it's split on the Democratic side. Even though Hillary Clinton is in the lead, but you still have a lot of people who don't like her, they don't trust her, and they think that she's a liar. They don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. But I think that if she was considered a good communicator and was able to communicate her views in a way that people didn't feel that way about her, she would have more people on board, and this race between her and Bernie Sanders would be done and over with. And that's my point. That's my view on that.
Well, you know what? I'm really. This is my thing about the Hillary and Bernie, because we really don't discuss it. I really like Hillary Clinton, and people say, "Oh, she do this, she's a liar." I think every politician lies. lies. All of them lie. None of them are 100% truthful. But when it comes to someone that I trust, I do trust Hillary over Bernie because, first of all, we all know Hillary Clinton. I don't know Bernie Sanders at all. So, you know, I'm going with somebody who I trust, who I think is the best politician to run the White House for the next 4 years or maybe the next 8 years. And I don't see it for nobody on the Republican side. I see it for Hillary Clinton, and that's why I am supporting her. I do think that Hillary can reach out more and do more than what she's doing, and she needs to be out here. I think that they both need to be out there in the communities, and I think they both need to discuss the Black Lives Matter situation because this is very important to us and where the direction of this country is going. It's like racism is bringing its big ugly head out for everyone to see, and it's just reminding me of back in the times. Like, it just reminds me like when I was in school and learning about the Montgomery bus boycott movement and the civil rights movement and what the NAACP stand for. It's just reminded me of all of that. And I don't see no presidential candidate really talking about it. When I see Bernie Sanders, he says the same thing over and over. He's just like Marco Rubio. He's always talking about how people are being sent to jail and things like that. But from what I remember 20 years ago, growing up in the projects around my way in this area, it was bad. People were getting shot all the time. People were dealing drugs. It was just horrible. And, you know, I don't think that every bill and everything that's put out there is meant for people to, oh, we just want to put them away and go to jail. A lot of people that went to jail deserve to go to jail for the crimes that they committed. And I'm tired of people just twisting things and what one person say, oh, she doesn't like black people. They've done a lot for black people. And then I've seen Donald Trump saying, oh, well, Barack Obama didn't do anything for black people, and he's a black president. Barack Obama is the president of the United States, not the president of black people. He just can't help only black people because he'd be damned if he do and damned if he don't. Now, people have to go out there and get these jobs. You know, people have to want to get those jobs. A lot of people don't do anything, and I'm not saying everybody. Say a lot of people don't. And they wait for the government to take care of them instead of going out and doing things on their own. You can't say, oh, because the president is in office, we got a black president who's not doing anything for black people.
Well, I would really like to know what Donald Trump plans on doing for black people.
Yeah, but what has he done for black people?
Especially, this is the same Donald Trump who, every time he goes has a rally somewhere, he makes sure he announces how good the police are and how unfairly they're being treated. But I never hear him mention anything about the innocent black men who were treated unfairly and they ended up in somebody's cemetery 6 feet under the ground. Never hear him mention anything about that. You know what I mean? Has he even met with any of the women or the fathers of these people who were brutally murdered by the police? You know, I mean, Donald Trump, who died and gave you the moral authority to say what Barack Obama or what he did or didn't do for black people in this country? Who died and made you that person to make that assessment? How would you know what he did for black? You're not black. You don't know what he did for us. Let me tell you something. When Barack Obama was elected in 2008, I, for one, was not someone who said, okay, now this is a black president. I thought the way what you just said, this is a president for everybody. This is a president for everybody. As a matter of fact, when he was running in 2008, you didn't even get the sense that he was running just to be popular for the blacks. When he ran in 2008, he was running to be president of this country. It just so happens that he was a black man.
And that attracted a lot of people.
And that attracted a lot of people because he was black, he was young, he was smart. It wasn't like he was this young black dummy running for president. He was a young black educated man running for president. You know what I mean? So it's like Donald Trump. You know, who gave you the moral authority to say what the president did and did not do for this country? I mean, for blacks in this country. I would love to know what your plan is for the blacks in this country. I would love to know who, I mean, I guess because Donald Trump has these, I'm going to say it, excuse me, these idiotic black preachers down south supporting him. Not all of them from down south. There's some from up north too. But he has
I know he
these
paid him to pay them all.
black preachers supporting him. I'm like, I guess he thinks that, because I have these black preachers supporting me, that somehow that means that I'm doing something for the blacks.
Blacks.
The blacks.
The blacks. Yes, that's the blacks.
It's doing something for us. That's not even somebody who I would look to for any type of help or. I mean, come on. Donald Trump is all about himself. Mm-hmm. He goes into these rants and these tirades when things don't go his way. He keeps going on with this whole Megyn Kelly situation. Donald Trump needs to leave that woman alone. Mm-hmm. It's on the borderline of harassment, if you ask me.
Yeah, you know it's bad when CNN is out there defending Megyn Kelly.
I mean, damn near every station is defending her. Like, the woman was doing her job back in August. I don't remember her asking anything to him that was inappropriate, that wasn't, it wasn't a rightful question. I mean, she asked him about his stance and the words that he used against women. And he felt some type of way about that. And he tried to correct her by saying, oh no, it's not against women, it's just Rosie O'Donnell that I said that bad stuff about. And she said, no, it's not about just Rosie O'Donnell. You said things about women in general over these years. And now I'm calling you out on it, and he didn't like that. So now he keeps going on these. I noticed that when things are getting a little quiet for him, he goes to have these rants on Twitter and stuff. Again, y'all, please register to vote and go out there and vote. And shout out to you folks who've been hitting me up saying thank you to Kevin and I for speaking about this election on camera. Thank you, because that makes me feel good, because it means that someone's listening to us. You know what I mean? I don't read the comments, so I don't know exactly what y'all saying in the comments, but thank you for those of you that have been hitting me up and saying thank you to Kevin and I for talking about it, because that means that y'all are actually listening. And there were 2 people that hit me up that said that they actually registered to vote after watching our video. Not everybody said it, but there were, and I'm assuming that
they better go register.
But thank you for those 2 people who said, because I watched y'all. Okay? So thank you for that, because you just never. This country is going in a different direction if someone like Donald Trump is elected president. I guarantee you, and you're not gonna like it. And I don't want to hear people complaining about it on election night. I don't want to hear people saying, "Oh, I can't believe," because usually the same ones that complain are the ones who didn't go out and vote. So please make sure you go out and vote and make your voice heard, because you know what? That old saying goes: if you don't go out there and vote, you best believe somebody's going to vote for you. And you may not like the way they vote.
Okay.
So you better go out there and
vote.
Because I don't want nobody voting for McKell.
Mm-hmm. Then you're going to complain about it, but you didn't take your ass to the polls and vote.
And it takes only but a few seconds once you get behind that curtain. If you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, it's going to take you a minute. I've been voting ever since I was 18, so I know exactly what I'm doing.
Sometimes it's easy.
This. Bing, push that green button at the end.
So you don't answer little questions at the
I don't have no questionnaires at my voting day.
They be having questionnaires in there about what the city should do with money and all of this.
No, they don't have that where I live at.
Oh my God.
I guess they have that down here, but not where I live at.
You tried it.
I've never seen a questionnaire.
They be having questionnaires in there. Mm-hmm.
If there is a questionnaire, Kevin, I've never seen it. I just bypass it. Mm-hmm. I don't go in there to answer questions. I go in there to vote.
They like the city has 140. Should the city spend $140 million on?
You know what? So give me a pen. My answer would be, you fucking tell me what the city should do with this money, because they ain't been doing it since I've been in the city.
What do you think about this soda tax they got going on, man? Can you start?
It's ridiculous. It may
starting already.
But you know what? You know what's so crazy? You know what? I can't imagine the city being broke or not having enough money. Mm-hmm. As many tickets as y'all put on motherfuckers' cars when the meter runs out, as many tickets as
they be here fast.
When I get to the Philadelphia Parking Authority on 8th and Spring Garden, those lines be damn near out the fucking door from people down there trying to pay their parking tickets. So I know the parking tickets, period, ain't cheap. Mm-hmm. I think the cheapest ticket I saw probably was $43. Okay? You don't do that. They towed my car last year because my registration stickers was expired.
Oh, I remember that. You was heated.
They towed my car, and mind you, I did not know. I knew the stickers was expired. I just was being lazy to, But I didn't know that they towed your car because it had never happened to me before. Well, baby, long story short, they towed my car. It cost me $500 just to get my car out that day. Plus the money it was to pay for not only the ticket that I got, but to pay for the
Towing?
no, the $500 was the towing. I had to pay for the ticket, the towing, and the money to re-register my car. Because they wasn't gonna give you the car until it was re-registered. I spent a little over damn near $700 that day. $700 that I had, but I didn't want to give to the city of Philadelphia.
Okay.
But I had to. Thank God. Thank God. Y'all wonder why I praise him. Thank God I have these two jobs. Because can you imagine if I didn't have the $700?
Well, you just had to.
Because you know some people don't have that type of money. Yeah. $500 alone just to get my car from the tow place.
When it comes to having a car, you always gotta have a rainy day fund somewhere, because something can go
But
out
I posted that one day on Instagram. I never forget that. It was Twitter. He posted it. He said the same thing you said. Basically, when you have a car, you always have to have a rainy day fund just for your car, because you never know what's the fuck's gonna happen.
I'll be falling out at these prices. Y'all know I don't have a car. I don't ever want to.
$500 it costs me. It costs me to make two of these.
I remember you just saying
for
that.
2 keys. It was $290 something a piece for a key. One key was broken off in my ignition and the other one was gone. That was lost somewhere. And they said, well, we have to make you two because you need two. I had to give them $518. This was about, what, 2 weeks? 3 weeks ago.
I remember you telling me that.
$518. All I could do was say, thank you, Jesus, when I walked out of that thing. Because he will make a way. He will. But I said, for 2 of these. And see, I have a new car. So, they don't play that when you go to the dealership. Oh, no, you got to give us that money.
No IOUs.
There is no IOUs. No, there is no payment plan. No, you got to pay our money now. You didn't say that when you took it.
As long as I can skate by without a car, I will not have one. As long as there's Uber and as long as there's SEPTA, I will be.
But you know, it's a
great thing.
It is a
to
great
have
thing.
your car
Because when you just want to go
and go.
And you know when the car comes in when a car comes in handy real good, y'all. And I know for those of you that drive, you can agree with me. A car comes in handy real good when you at some place that you don't really want to be, and you can say, "Oops, time for me to go." Bye, y'all. You ain't gotta wait for nobody to come and pick you up. You ain't gotta wait for your friends who you drove with to say, "No, I'm not ready yet." You ain't gotta wait for none of that. I'm getting in my car. And if somebody roll with me and they say they're not ready to go, okay, well you better find a way home. Because when I leave out this front door, there is no turning back.
My friend Javon will leave you wherever you are, wherever you're standing. When he's ready to go, he's ready to go.
Javon is my kind of guy.
If you're not ready to go, you will get left.
And don't tell me, well, I'm not ready to go. Well, who the fuck did you drive with? Me?
Can you imagine being stuck in Atlanta and you know ain't no mortar running at a certain time?
That's why you.
And you not ready?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Can you imagine how hard it takes?
One of my friends tried that on me one day, and he just saw the look on my face. He said, "All right, I'm coming with you. You better, because if you don't, I don't know who in this house is gonna take you."
Y'all better be ready. And then sometimes what he'll do is he'll fucking leave. Just period.
No, I don't. Now I don't do that. I will let you know that I'm leaving. I'll let you know that I'm leaving. I will give you that courtesy to let you know that I'm leaving, because I won't just leave you, because I wouldn't want nobody to just.
Those were the Philadelphia days, but in Atlanta now you know you just can't be, because he's in Atlanta now. Now you know when it's time to go.
It's time to go. Listen, when I tell you it's time to go, and you don't want to go, do you know anybody else in this house? You don't? You better meet somebody. I'm ready to go. You better meet somebody and find out how they gonna get you back home. Because I'm ready to go. Are you? No, I'm playing.
Well, it's always an Uber.
That's true. But if you don't have that Uber account,
Uber is free. Speaking of Uber, use my code Uber the Scorpion. It's Uber the Scorpion with a K. Because I need to get my Uber rides back. Do you know how many Uber rides
Speaking
I
of
have
Uber,
to use?
another free ride.
Bitch! Let me borrow that ride.
How many rides you got? Let me see how many free rides.
No, I only got a...
No, you ain't gotta say it out loud. Just show me.
I only got a limited amount.
Show me.
I don't even know how much I got. I know
Well, it'll tell you.
no
You
more
go
than
look at
20. Let me look. It can't be... It gotta be less than 20.
It might not be.
It is. I know it is. I remember when I had like 70 something. And then one before that, it was your payment. What you got, like 175,000 free rides?
I don't know how many I got. I haven't taken Uber in a long since I got that key fixed. I just been driving my car. Remember before the key, I was taking Uber every fucking day.
This girl got 175,000.
No, I don't have 175,000.
99. That's a lot.
That is a lot. Thank you guys for using my Uber code.
Before the house fire.
Mikkel M.
Before the house fire, I had way more rides.
I'm sorry, that's M-A-K-L-M.
Hey, the Uber the Scorpion. Don't even. Hey, he got a car. Hey. Can we talk about the Real Housewives? Can we talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Let me tell you, I watched that reunion.
It was cute. I thought it was cute.
It was okay.
But it solidified, the reunion solidified what I've been saying all along. Kim Fields, you need to be off the show. Because everybody on that stage basically said...
Kim Fields is not selling her soul for reality television.
It's not about selling your soul.
She's just not going to act a fool.
No, I don't want her.
She got 2 children.
Listen.
She is not willing to get dirty with them girls.
Listen.
So I'm going to defend Kim Fields.
Listen. You go right ahead and defend her, and that's fine. But let me just make something very clear to you.
Yeah.
I don't want Kim Fields to hit nobody. I don't want her to sell her soul for nobody. I don't want her to cuss nobody out. I don't want her to get ratchet or none of that. I want her to be on a show that best fits her. This and Sheree got her together. No, it's not a good fit for her. And everybody on there said it, including her good girlfriend Phaedra. It's not a good fit for her. Everywhere she went, and I'm not downing anybody who's a mom, but everywhere she went, she brought those kids along. Even when it was stuff that those kids shouldn't have been at, she brought them along. And like Sheree said, you brought those kids to that place when Phaedra invited y'all to DC. You bought them, and then you started complaining, oh, this is not for kids. Oh my God, I thought this was going to be for kids. This is not for kids. This, that, and the third. I'm sure that Phaedra explained it very well to you, the type of event that y'all were going to. It was more so like a history lesson. Now, it may have been better for Kim's older son, not her younger son, because her older son is older than Phaedra's kids. You see what I'm saying? So it may have been good for him, and maybe he should have stayed. But Kim Fields on this, my kids, and I miss my husband. Oh my God, I can't go here because my husband. Oh, I miss my husband. Oh no,
well,
my
maybe
husband.
she's dependent. What you call them? A codependent? Because you can't go on without that extra.
But see, and another thing too that I didn't realize this because it seemed like I didn't realize this until the lady said it, but because there's a lot of stuff that they filmed that they don't show on TV. But each one of them said there were a lot of things that Kim would not participate in. And it's like, if you're not going to participate, then why are you here?
I don't know, maybe
that's like me going to the blackout and I don't even come. I come to the blackout and I don't mingle with nobody. Why are you here? Right? Yeah. I'm sorry. Am I right?
We'll see you there July 16th.
I'm sorry, but am I right or wrong? Why would I go?
Why would you go
to the blackout if I'm not going to participate? And like each one of them said, we would have things that she just wouldn't come to, or she would come to and she would leave. Then why are you there?
Yeah,
why?
Probably need this.
You need to make room for somebody who's going to be a part of the show.
Yeah. Well, Kim Fields, I love you.
And I don't want her to be ratchet.
You know what show would be good for her, even though I don't watch it no more? I think Hollywood Divas would have been a great...
That would have been a great show.
It would have been a great show. She could direct those girls, do a movie with them, and let's see the drama behind that. Well, I don't want to play this role. Well, let me pick this role. Come and stop getting my own money. It would have been great for her.
Because it was like Kim Fields, yes, you should be on reality TV, but you should just not be on this show.
Because she was not willing. And I respect her because... I know if those cameras wasn't there, she would have really gave Kenya a piece of her
But that's
mind.
not her.
But she's like, ooh, I got to bite my tongue. She can't bite her tongue.
But that's not a bite your tongue type of show.
Kenya is like my sister. Like to keep shit going. I mean, you think it's over now because, and then you did this and that, and then when you think it's over, the bitch says something. What the fuck you saying? Like, Kenya... She thrives off of this on TV, but this is not a good look for her, and that's why she blocked me. Because I said, you're selling your soul for reality TV. You're willing to be a bully to Kim Fields on TV. You try to make her fall out her chair. That was wrong. So you blocked me for saying that was wrong. But that's all right, Kenya. You'll get it all back soon if Nene comes back to this show. And then you're sitting up there like you're the star of this show. Nobody was the star of season 8 Housewives of Atlanta. Nobody. So I mean, y'all all need to get it together, and y'all all need new storylines, and y'all all need to start working on something else. Because I'm tired of Portia twerking. I'm tired of Phaedra crying about Apollo and the 2 kids. Get a man. Make that a new storyline, okay? Cynthia and Peter is always drama. Peter can't keep it resting right. Peter can't keep his hands to himself. Kenya got to fight with everybody. What happened to Light Twirls on? We didn't even see anything. Or you shopping it or shopping it as a pilot or anything. Candy getting pregnant. I want Candy to leave. It's time for Candy to leave the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because now you got babies, you got issues with your mom and Todd and all of that stuff. Then you trying to do your side ventures. Get your own show on Bravo. Bye. It's just time. But every time Candy branches solo, shows don't last. Sherette. If anybody needs a job, it's Sherette. And she could come back to this show. And I don't understand why she didn't have a big storyline with her and Bob. And how did they even get back together? He just shows up. I know they got footage of them talking. Like, I would love to see them work it out.
They need to show more, they need to show more of Cairo. And by the way, Sherette, drop me that account. I got a few coins for him.
You gotta leave them little kids alone.
Little kids. Over 18.
What?
That's no longer a child.
Yeah, you're right. These are hot ass mess.
That is a...
Stop that DM.
That's a basketball.
Raquel 86. And he playing basketball.
Got on that bus. Said, whoa. Who is that? When they took the flashback clip of when he was a child, I said, really?
Raquel's
I was Portia.
Man.
Portia was, yes.
Looking at your...
Let me tell you something. I was like, when Portia was on that bus getting her life off of him, I was like, yes, bitch. She's had everything.
She's willing to twerk on anything. Anything with a... Never mind.
Listen, when you have not been active for a while, that it gets like that. Especially when... And don't let them be... I know, because I've been inactive for a while. So I know how it is. When you see someone, you like...
And then you become a nicer person afterwards.
And then was just real calm and smooth with it, like, yeah, I'm 19.
Getting that old coochie, that experience coochie. Kevin, don't talk like that.
You said, okay. You like, Sheree, come get your baby. I'm tired.
Sheree
said, go put some money in the account.
Yes.
That was the wrong thing you could have said on TV. Because everything.
Well,
yeah, trying to find this Instagram.
that's right, because she got to pay for outside Sheree. She ain't got to tell me pay.
I don't know if Sheree still follow me on Twitter, because she used to hit me up all the time on Twitter. I'm about to bring her. What's your son's account?
She like, bitch, you ain't gay. Oh, what did she write you back?
No money.
He ain't no, never mind. Don't. What did she hit you with that? He ain't no, you know how they talk.
I'll be like this. Neither
The girls.
Neither am I. Listen. Neither am I.
You know, because the girls, they friends with the gays. You know,
Friends with the gays. Come from your child. But then there's nothing hating gays. They hate you when you come to the kids. Everything is fine and dandy when you're doing their makeup and pressing their hair and dressing them.
Yeah.
But don't you come for their kids or their man. Because then you every faggot in the book.
Yes. And I mean,
Every. From A to fucking Z. And if there was a letter after Z, you'd be that.
and these women on the show have shown you that.
Have shown you that.
Marla.
Okay. And Nene. Because it was an episode with her too.
Everybody got to have a gay in their back pocket. Yeah.
Okay. And them gays like being in their back pockets on this show. No, I won't be no gay on nobody's back pocket. That's why I ain't never appear on, you know. Hey! Yes, Lord. Never again. And
I learned my
write
lesson.
my name. The friend.
But look, when the checks did clear.
The friend.
They cleared.
The friend.
Yeah.
But does the friend have a name? Everybody else got a name except for the friend. Yes, sir. Can you make it out here? No, I can't. No, I can't. I won't be good at hockey game.
Oh Oh my God.
Okay.
Moving on. Speaking of gays.
Yes, sir.
In I think it's in Atlanta or maybe outside of Atlanta, like maybe like a suburb of Atlanta. These two teenagers who were dating. Yeah, I mean, because it's sad. I mean,
it's a gay story?
Yes. These two teens were dating, and I guess they were laying down. He was at the guy was staying at his mother's house, and his friend was over there, and they both were laying there asleep. The stepfather or the mother's boyfriend, he seen the two teens laying there sleeping or whatever, cuddled up, and he did not like what he saw. So he goes in the kitchen, boils hot water, boils piping hot water, and throws it
on both of them,
on both of the teens, as they laid there asleep at night. And I mean, it was horrible. I seen the pictures. He got arrested. The man got arrested. Then he gonna say, "Oh, it was nothing but hot water. They'll be okay."
Oh,
but I mean, they had burns on the legs.
Right. That's what hot water does to you.
I mean, it was bad. It was just really, really bad. And I just want to know what makes a person do something like that. If being gay is not for you, it's not for you. But why do you feel like you have to commit a crime against somebody because they don't live the way you want them to live? The best thing to do is just mind your business. And I feel bad for the mom because I don't know if she even knew that he was that type of person to do something.
The husband.
Like that. Yeah, but I don't know if they're married or not. I think he's more like a boyfriend. But you don't have no say-so in this matter at all. It angered you that much that you had to throw hot water on somebody. When I see stories like this, and when I hear stories about what happened to children, I think there should be more punishment done to people. Besides just saying, "Oh, you're going to jail for life." No, bitch. There should be somebody getting their ass whooped. I would love it. Just give them 5 minutes with their hands tied behind their back and fuck them up for 5 minutes so they can just move on. I do think that something should happen like that. And I feel sorry for those teens. And they created a GoFundMe, and I'm going to post a link in the more info box. They've been suffering, they've been like excruciating pain. They can't sleep.
And let me tell you something. Anytime you burn your hand, because I'll never forget, I set my hand on, my friend had this electric stove in his house, and he had just got finished cooking, and we were sitting at the thing, and I put my hand on the thing
and burnt it,
and it sat there and been all oh my gosh, because me not thinking, okay, well, it's not red, so it's not on, but he had just taken something off of it, so of course it's still hot. Baby, I had this blister on my hand and it just hurt so bad. So if that hurt, I can only imagine what throwing hot water on somebody's whole body.
Because if you touch it, you can still feel the heat from the thing, even though it's not really on fire. So, it's just terrible. I do wish that people could, you got to just give like 5 minutes of whooping that ass or caning them.
5 minutes of whooping that ass.
Something has to be done in a situation like that. And I know some people might not agree. But I do think that something should be done besides, oh, you're just going to jail, you'll go there for a couple months, or when y'all catch them, fuck them up. Now, I seen some video on Media Takeout, because on their Facebook, they got all of these videos, and this girl came back to get her attacker, and I guess he was her uncle or whatever. Her brother held in there, and I mean, she fucked him up.
What was he doing to her?
He raped her for a full year. And I guess she didn't see him for a long time. But when she had that courage to face him, she fucked him up. I mean, they fucked him up. And I didn't feel bad about it. I ain't feel bad about it at all.
Especially when you know it. You know what? They had this video, and I didn't watch it. I didn't even want to talk about it, but we talked. There was this video on the 6ABC app of this little 4th grader getting bullied on the school bus, and in Chester County, and some of the kids on the bus were recording it, and I didn't even click the play, but the screenshot of the video, the thumbnail of the video, and little boy, he's holding his face, and you could tell, that he's looked like he wants to cry, and he had been bullied over and over again, and in that particular video, one of the little boys was standing there on the school bus, just smacking him in his face. Now, I didn't watch the video, but I read, the interview, had been smacking him in his face, and this had been going on for a long time.
And the bus driver ain't do nothing with the bus attendant?
This is the thing. Not all of these school buses have bus attendants on them. And some of the time, these bus attendants are not paying the fuck attention. But I'm just going to say, for the sake of it, that this bus didn't have an attendant because they never mentioned anything about the attendant. The mom was being interviewed, and I felt so bad just reading. Like I said, I didn't push play on the video because I get real emotional, and just to see somebody smacking, bullying somebody, that just really, and then just know that this little boy is 4th grade. Well, anyway, the mom was just explaining how hard it was for her to even watch the video of her son getting bullied, and she said that she had asked her son, how long has this been going on? And he said it's been going on for a long time. And she said, well, why, she didn't ask him why didn't he hit them back. She said that her son said to her, I wanted to hit one of them back. She said, but he told her every time I would go to swing, somebody else would hit me. So it was basically like they were jumping him. So he just said he would just sit there and let them hit. They would hit him. They would spit on him. It was so bad.
I hope they got expelled.
Just read.
Well, I'm going to let you finish this story. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying, just reading it just made me so mad because I'm like, it's making me mad reading the story. So I can only imagine when I push play, it's going to make me really mad. So I said, I'm not going to push play. So the school suspended the boy who was doing the bullying in the video. But then they were saying that they were going to give the little boy who was being bullied an option of switching schools. And I'm thinking like, well, damn, why does he have to switch schools? Why can't this child who was doing the bullying be expelled? But then the mom, I kept reading, and the mom was like, she doesn't want her child to be in that environment. She wants him to be in a fresh new environment. And there was a woman who was a child psychiatrist who dealt with bullying who decided to lend her services to this family for free. Because she felt so bad about the video that she said that she's going to lend her services to this family for free. Because, when kids get bullied, especially at a young age, it's very traumatizing. And it's very sad because it was very sad to hear this little boy say that this has been going on for a long time and he just never said anything. Because you thinking like, sometimes when kids are being bullied, sometimes they don't withdraw. You know what I mean? You think when you see a child withdrawing and you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Are they being touched? Are they being bullied? You don't know. But then you got some cases where some kids are being bullied at school and then they come home and they act like nothing's going wrong. You see what I'm saying? So you don't even know, and it's making me mad now. Because the way I feel about kids, I'm like you. Any harm that is done to kids, these people need to be put under the jail. After their asses is whooped.
Yeah. So I think that it got to, because I'm just tired of.
And these are little kids. So I'm like, no, this child, these kids should not be suspended for bullying this child. They should be expelled for doing this. They should be made an example of. No, you're not going to bully somebody and then smack them and then record it while you're doing it. You're going to be expelled. And I don't care if you're in the 3rd, the 4th grade, or the 12th grade.
And I think the bus driver should be in trouble too, because you're seeing all of this go on for months.
No, to be fair, we cannot say that. Because if a bus is driving and all this is happening on the back of the bus, you can't say that. Because I have witnessed some bus drivers, like for instance, one of my friends, he used to be a bus driver before he switched over to SEPTA. And he said to me, Mikhail, sometimes those kids be on those buses, and if they don't have an attendant, those kids are doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Like if you drive, you don't drive. If you're driving on the street and you pull up next to, I'm saying, if you're driving on the street and you pull up next to a school bus, y'all can attest to this. Half the time you got these kids hanging out the fucking window, and you like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is the bus? And the bus driver just be driving like it ain't nothing going the fuck on. Sometimes when these kids are bullying these kids on these buses, these kids are not doing it in a way so that the bus driver can hear them. If they in the back of the bus driver kid don't know what the hell's going on in the back of the bus. Just like if you ride SEPTA, you know bus drivers don't know what the hell's going on in the back of the bus if something's going on. Until it gets loud and rowdy.
Yeah, but you know what? If they had an attendant, or if the bus driver knew that this was going on, or if there's video cameras on the buses, which there are a lot of now, like he could have been able to say something, because you can tell me in 4 or however long this has been going on, you haven't seen any commotion with the kids in the back fighting and bullying this kid. Something has to be done. And the bus driver should have said something to the principal of the school or something. That's why I'm like, you just can't.
Right.
You can't keep just drive. You have to be aware of what's going on.
That's
on
why
that
these
bus.
buses need school. They need attendance.
All of them need attendance. And man,
and I don't mean attendants
shit.
sitting in the front of the bus talking to the bus driver. I mean you sitting in the back so you can see what's going
on the bus.
On the bus.
These kids are bad.
They are bad.
It's like it's terrible. And then you gotta remember, these are gonna be the children that take care of us when we get old.
And then you wonder why parents go up to the schools and be ready to fight the kids.
Yeah, fight the kids and
the teachers. Because if a child of mine comes home and I hear that, I'm gonna want to go up there and fuck, somebody up. I'm not even a parent. And I can't even imagine how a parent would feel when their child comes home and tells them that somebody's been bullying them, but not just bullying them, hitting them and spitting on them. I would want to fuck somebody up. And I don't mean just the parent. I mean the child who's been spitting on my child. I would want to fuck them. Don't you ever spit on mine. That's what my mom used to say. Don't you ever say nothing to mine. You come to me. You don't say nothing to them. You come to me. And you gonna take it upon yourself to go and spit on somebody? Baby.
That is the worst.
Thank you, Jesus. This is another reason why I don't want kids. People say, why you don't want kids? And I'd be like, I don't want kids for the simple fact that I don't want them to grow up and then I have to send them on. Because the world is dangerous. Once you send them out your front door, you don't know what the fuck's going on. Until they come home later on that day. God, if they come home, God willing, because you know you got some crazy people out there that just snatch people's kids for all types of reasons. Yeah. Not even just to molest them, but just to snatch them and kill them because they sick in the damn head. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy out here. Please, people, talk to your kids. Talk to them.
Not only talk to them, you gotta be aware of what's going on in your house and who's at your house. Because, you know, I really don't want to get into it, but you know that man, this man in Texas, he got life in prison for raping a 2-year-old baby, giving her HIV, chlamydia, and I can't remember. He just gave her diseases, and then he was having sex with a 14-year-old, doing the same. He gave her the same diseases, and she's actually
She got pregnant.
What the fuck is all that doing?
I don't know.
She got pregnant by him, and she was a friend. She met him through a family friend, and mind you, this 2-year-old, the family that was raising the 2-year-old, the 2-year-old's parents was on drugs, so they were sent to the sister of one of the family members, and they knowing that this man is a registered sex offender
because he had been arrested back in 2004 for a similar crime, being involved with a child.
Yeah, and so he's not sorry for what he has done, but he is sorry about passing on the HIV. Like, and then this little 2-year-old girl has to get like reconstructive surgery for what happened to her from the diseases. And this is why I say you got to be able to get at least 5 minutes with their hands tied behind their back and fuck them up.
Can you imagine that baby? That baby
ain't do nothing to nobody.
That baby crying and crying and crying and nobody, because I'm sure that stuff.
And where were they at? Because he was doing this for a while. Where were they at? What were they doing?
Everybody in the house should be in jail. Everybody in the house should be in jail.
I'm getting chills talking about that. That's making me mad. Just because I don't like talking about stuff like that. But we gotta let y'all know, because you gotta be aware of what's going on in your house
and who's in your
house, and you gotta tell your children to not be afraid to tell you what's going on, because most children, when they are physically harmed, they know who it is. They say like 75% know who their attacker is or abuser is. And that's just horrible. And you're right, they all should go to jail.
Everybody should go to jail.
For having him in the house, knowing that baby was there. And knowing the things that he can do. Because I don't know what's exciting about it.
Because it's not like he didn't have a history. He had a history of doing this with kids. And any chance they get, they don't care if they relatives of them or not, any chance they get with a child, they're going to go act on it.
So he's away for life, but you have ruined 2 lives because of you. Oh, that is horrible. It's like, it makes you like want to keep cameras everywhere if you got people watching your children at your house. You know, it's
but that's sickening too, because I can't even watch the videos of the nanny cams with the
yeah, and they be up there beating on the baby.
Because if I see that,
look.
Let's not talk about something. Let's talk about something else.
You know, it's been a while since we had these conversations, but y'all gotta know what's going on in your home. Damn. John, it is Azalea. She was talking about. No, I should not say it like that because it's not right. You know, she wanted to commit suicide about, you know, because of what all the things that have been said about her on social media and even about her peers and how they just talk about her and all this and that. See, Iggy, what you need to do is get off Twitter, delete it, delete your Instagram account. It's something in my eye. Like, you're a person that needs to stay off social media. And what you need to do is drop your music, do what you do, go on tour, and mind your business. What anybody else thinks of you, it should not even matter to you, or it shouldn't even be a concern to you. If you want to do your music, do what you love, no matter what nobody says. Even though I'm not a fan of your music. Now, I listened to your new song. Now, I ain't gonna lie, after a while, it got catchy. But I don't like her delivery of her raps. I think they're nursery. They're very nursery.
Never mind.
Rumble, bumble, tumble, stumble. Like, it's just like they don't even go.
Itty Bitty Piggy went to the market.
that was a song.
It was a song, but they was nursery too.
No, but bitch, they was the delivery. It's all about it's not what you say. It's how you say.
See, because she delivered it well, it was good. But let me tell you, if you take that lyrics and read it, you be like, what am I reading? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Itty Bitty took a biggie piggy to the market. Took a car in the cart and told him park it.
I don't.
But hey, the way she delivered it was on.
Yes, I love that. Made me like really get into her because my nephews and stuff, they all be playing her music. And this is back when everybody used to come over, and I mean they used to go off for Nicki Minaj. I don't think they go off for her like that no more. I don't even know what happened to her. But Iggy, do your damn thing. And even though Azalea Banks was saying, yeah, you should have drove off the cliff or whatever, you can't give people like her no mind. Because the only time she gets press is if she's fighting somebody. Not for her music, not for what she dropped, not for when she's going on tour, but who she's arguing with now. This 2016, she's been doing this shit for 5 years. Oh, this bitch dropped me off her song, fuck her. K. Michelle didn't go on tour, oh, something wrong with her. Just stop fucking with a person like that. If they always so negative, cut them off. Let me tell you, when you get that weight off your back, it is the best feeling ever after you said what you said and you got it off, or you just cut them. Oh my God. You can sleep, you ain't got to worry, ain't nobody got to be all up in you, and this person said that. No, bitch, when you're done, and it's just the best feeling ever. But, yeah, don't fuck with bitches like Azalea Banks. Like, people, it's crazy. Why would y'all wonder, like, I bought her album because I felt bad for her when she was on that show. Because sometimes she speaks the truth, and then the other time it's like, bitch, what is going on with you? What's really the problem? What's the tea? So, you know, I just pray for both of them. Both of the Azaleas are just going through it. You want to talk about this Obamacare kid?
Oh no,
I know
it's
you
really a
brought it
big
up.
story. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not a big story. Yeah, we're almost done.
No, we are done.
Bitch, I said we're almost done. So Kelly Rowland has this new show coming out April 5th. It's called Chasing Destiny. And this is not a reality show, as they said. This is a docu-series where they're going to round, I guess, I don't even know how the process of the show works, but they're trying to make a new girl group because there are a lack of girl groups. And when Destiny's Child came out, you know, we had Envo, TLC, Salt and Pepper, Jade, Changing Faces, Escape, Brownstone. Oh my God, you had all of these girls, bitch. and they had songs, yes, Spice, and they can fucking sing. And they all have talent, and it's not like how it is now where everybody has to be a solo star. Everybody's not meant to be a solo star, okay? Let's get that straight. I'm glad that Kelly is doing a show like this, but it feels like, you know, TLC tried that shit 10 years ago with Are You the Girl and nothing happened. Kelly, if you want to do this show, you better do this show the fuck right. And I mean, I want you to be like Matthew fucking Knowles / Jackson Joe. Joe Jackson.
Jackson Joe.
Jackson Joe.
Jackson Joe.
Yeah. And Frank, you better be fucking Joe
That
Jackson.
sounds like a racehorse. Jackson Joe.
Jackson. Hey, you never know. Kelly, I'm excited for you, and I'm gonna get a show a chance. Now I'm mad at BET is putting the show on at 10:30 at night on a Tuesday. On a Tuesday at 10:30. Like, put that shit on early.
Right, because people are in bed.
Yeah, and then it's going up against OJ and them like that. See, BET don't think. You know?
Did they ever?
Because people watching OJ. But it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a great show. Kelly say I'm not looking for characters. I am looking for stars with talent. Sure. Oh yes, they have plenty of characters. Matthew, one of them. Yes, Matthew was the boss, bitch.
What you say with the award was characteristic?
I don't know about them Tina Knowles specials back in the day. But Tina, she stepped her game. Everybody stepped their game up once shit start moving along.
Tina stepped her game with someone else now that she don't even make clothes for them.
Yeah, and she got her own line, Miss Tina.
Miss Tina.
Miss Tina.
I need to find me a few pieces. Who are you wearing? Miss Tina.
Yes!
Mrs. Lawson.
Bitch, that's the second line. That's the sister brand.
Yeah.
Mrs. Lawson.
That's the pregnant brand. Mrs. Lawson.
Yeah, but Kelly, I'm excited for you because I think we do need more girl groups. Just like how all these girls go crazy over these boy bands. I mean, we only got like Fifth Harmony and what's that other girl band? Child. I think it's probably like 2 or 3 groups, girl groups, out today. And like I said, everybody is not meant to be a solo star. You put these 4 girls in the group and let them have it, okay? Let them go out there and have fun. Like, I remember when Rich Girl, they had a couple of songs singing with me down though, and then 7th Street left that group or whatever, and then she started having her own success, but I don't know what happened to her. Like, all I know now is she's just writing songs for me, but I wanted 7 to have her own career. It's like, come on, y'all gotta get this shit together. All of these girl groups gotta get it together. And y'all gotta stay together even though y'all don't like each other sometimes. It happens. Shit, it happens. But you gotta make that money. How you doing? So I'm excited to see the show, Chasing Destiny, Tuesday, April 5th, 10:30 p.m. on BET. Make sure y'all check it out. And I think that is it. Yeah, Rihanna girl, let me tell you something. Whether they...
I gotta watch that video.
She snatched that mic like that. I mean, she let him sing one part.
And then she
it was cute. And then when he went overboard, oh no, girl. Woo, you like, you tried it. You don't do that.
Well, you don't have nobody no mic.
Hey, especially, never mind.
Because you don't know who's in your audience.
Yeah.
That's just like when Beyonce gave that mic to Jemai.
It's nothing wrong. I think that's cute.
It's cute.
So why would you snatch it back so fast? What? I mean, they're like, yes, Rihanna got out sang, but I mean, was that even her part that he sang? I don't know.
I don't know.
But he did a great job. For that once, y'all need to be trying to find out who he is and snatch his ass up and have him sing back. He can actually probably sing background for Rihanna and them. Hey, I wouldn't be mad at that. You know? But yeah. Tomorrow is the voting day. I don't know what states you are in, but make sure y'all go out and vote. Even if you're a Republican, bitch, I don't care. Republican, Democrat, wherever you're voting, whatever party, go out and vote. Make your voice heard. It don't matter who you vote for. We can't tell you who to vote for. We know who we voting for though. But if you want to go out and vote, but you should go out and vote. So we're gonna go. Excuse me. We'll be back later this week with the new video. And enjoy the Love and Hip Hop reunion and all of that trash and stuff. We're gonna go. Peace.
I hope